The final episode of American Horror Story 1984 is just 1 week away, and we have an absolutely awesome preview to go along with it. As always, if you haven't seen it yet, I've left a link in the description, so check it out, then come on back. We are in the future, or at least it seems to be, with the introduction of AHS alum Finn Whitrock. He was last seen portraying Jethro Polk in Season 6's Roanoke. Just look how cute he is. We're in the future judging by the absolute state of disrepair this place is in. There are leaves on the bed, the bathrobes are dusty as all hell, and we can still see the VIP experience banner in the corner here. This all points to Margaret's plan not working. In episode 8, she wanted the massacre to take place so that she could convert the camp into a tourist attraction, but it seems several years have passed and the ghosts are still here and no such attraction has been made. My best guess is that Finn here is grown-up Bobby Richter, Mr. Jingles' son, who he left to be taken care of by his sister-in-law in Alaska, meaning this would take place somewhere closer to present day. Montana and Trevor want to show him how they can kill themselves, which means that Trevor does end up killed next episode. I also think that Finn's character brought this gun himself, considering the history Redwood has with murder. He's here searching for answers about what happened with his father. We get this shot of Richard Ramirez, which kind of looks like he's awakening or resurrecting, and it could mean two things. One, he was previously incapacitated and he's waking up, or two, he's been killed and this is him resurrecting. By Satan or the curse that covers Redwood, we just don't know. The final shot of the preview is him at night swinging a knife in what appears to be the same location. Now, I've gone back and looked at episode 7, and my best guess is that this is Lavinia's shack. They both have these lanterns and basically look like shit. Now, the ending that makes sense for Ricky is if he were somehow trapped at Redwood for eternity with no way of getting out, which is what this preview seems to suggest, especially when you pair it with Margaret's voiceover where she says,
"If you die here, dead is all you'll ever be."
So she's likely saying this line to someone who is still alive. Lavinia's shack also seems to play a role with Xavier wielding a chainsaw over here. I wouldn't be surprised if some big event happens at this shack that somehow revolves around Lavinia, Bobby, and the curse. We get a brief shot of Red Meadows Asylum accompanied by Brooke's voiceover telling her story. It seems like she may be the final girl after all. We see she's in plain clothes here and looking a bit older. My guess is that if she is telling her story to someone, it would be absolutely awesome if it was Lana Winters, who was portrayed by Sarah Paulson. In September, according to Entertainment Tonight, Paulson said she, quote, may pop up on this season, so here's crossing our fingers we'll see her. We have these shots of Brooke smashing Margaret into some glass, and this has to be back in 1989, as we'll see her in the same jacket and later Donna in the same outfit from episode 8. This shot here is very interesting. We have Donna looking like she's in distress with what appears to be Chet and Trevor coming to her rescue. This matches up with this shot later in the preview with Donna emerging from a door holding a knife. My best guess to take on Margaret. We get a quick glance of Margaret loading her gun at night and Finn being restrained by some orderlies. This shot raises many questions. First, this seems to take place at Red Meadows Asylum where his father was also a patient. The fact that he's in street clothes suggests he's not a patient here. My best guess is that he is searching for answers about his father, and when he doesn't get what he needs, has to be restrained. This could also possibly take place after he goes to Redwood and needs to be taken as a patient after he tells everyone of the ghosts and no one believes his crazy story. My predictions for this episode: Margaret and Ricky will die, Brooke will be the final girl, and Jingle's son may hold the key to saving the ghosts at Redwood. There's also no indication that the massacre Margaret was planning actually happens, but the vibe I'm getting is that it is somehow foiled. Now, this is all just for fun, and I hope you've had a blast watching my AHS videos. I'll be here next week with the final episode breakdown, and all this year doing different shows and movies, so I hope you'll like and subscribe to my channel, and until next AHS preview a year from now, remember, Daddy loves you very much.